エンペとの興味バストアタックがですね、掴み攻撃になったよね。ガードしてても、
Stream is starting. I think I updated everything. I hope I did. Making sure everything's working. Making sure I didn't change the thumbnail.
Alright, well I think that is actually enough.
Stream is actually starting now. Alright, my bad guys. Ugh. Sweaty. Just got home. Okay. What's up, Mongoose, for being the first? Damien for almost being first. I know there's a few things different about the stream, like around there, the subs. I don't know what's happening. I think the website, Streamlabs is messing up a little bit. But, yeah, we're live. We're gonna be watching this tournament. Let me just raise the volume a bit. It's really low right now.
Why should I pick up the Switch version of the game if it came out on Wii U? Well, let me tell you something. There's Krogunk, Darkrai, Scizor, and Empoleon. Characters that were available in arcade in Japan are now finally coming stateside. And not only that, we also have the Seijawai. Also, there's split screen mode, which allows people to be able to play locally at home.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen D1 commentating.
Two-player on one screen playing. So one character in the foreground and one in the background duking it out. And the last thing I wanted to mention is that we also have two new support Pokemon with Litten and Popplio.
Alright, Damien, you came in clutch. I'm on my breaky and I had nothing to watch. Hey.
Competitors will be taking place in. And Vicky, you look at sort of how to understand
Give
some
me
of the core
second,
mechanics
guys.
as we mentioned, and sort of being able to not only master
Come on, tell me
control your
there's
Pokemon,
better
but then
quality.
read and react to what the other
My
opponent is
stream
doing.
seems kind of weak right now. Okay, there's better quality.
Works with mechanic-wise is a rock paper scissors game. You want to always be one step ahead of your opponent and understand what beats what. So you know, you always have to be one step ahead and understand if you do manage to win that trade.
I know there's a few things that are gonna pop up,
like a critical
but since it's not really a really important moment right now,
going on this morning.
Alright, who we got?
Match one, you're gonna see.
Oh, we got Matt Pat playing. Okay, and JD. I know JD was gonna play.
Best 2 out of 3 games. That's gonna win you a match.
Nairo,
You can advance in the bracket.
Justin Wong. Is that the one I think?
Here we'll have the YouTube personalities battle it out first. Then the Twitch personalities.
Okay, let me
if there
close
is a third
the
game
chat real
necessary
quick.
to
Let me
decide a
open
match,
up my
then you will have the winner from the YouTube personalities taking on the winner of the Twitch personalities to see who advances in the match. So it's very exciting. And D1 to see obviously personalities very seasoned.
Don't stop on me like this.
Against these YouTube personalities that they're still trying to grasp maybe some of the fundamentals here.
Oh, indeed. And let's not even forget about some of the pros that we have here as well. Teaming up with these Switch and YouTube personalities. It's going to be really interesting seeing how they face off because some of the pros that we have
live on Switch, just making sure.
Fighting game
Put that away.
So I think we're gonna.
And yo, Chad, what's up, man? What you missed? Nothing, man. We're starting out right now.
So please
first match is up. Whoa, don't. No. I will not forgive low quality. Come on.
Take center stage and our first
Come
matchup
on.
of the morning. Please.
No.
Round of applause.
I blame the
Now,
chat.
it's interesting because we have the husband-wife duo going up. As they go on, our Twitch personalities, Ken and Alistair, will then battle it out. And as we, if it's necessary, a third game,
Come
we
on,
have
come
the
on.
winner from.
No. All right. Wait. No. All right. You know what? 480, the least, please.
Two personalities.
There we go.
Taking
Good.
on the winner of the Twitch personalities. As we said, Stephanie Patrick.
I got
wife
ice cream.
of Matt Pat. Throwing them in the fire right off the bat here, Vicky.
I just hope whoever loses gets to compensate and do the dishes later that night because there are going to be some hands being thrown.
D1, these YouTube personalities, they're going to select their character prior to the match, and so they're obviously going to know who's going with who. But when you look at getting a chance to get familiarized with this, what are some of those core things that people that are first getting introduced to this really need to learn to grasp?
When it comes to a Pokkén tournament, first and foremost, not only do you have to understand what kind of character you're going into, but the support Pokemon that
this is
going to
be good, man.
Also complement your character. Depending on which support Pokemon you're using, you can actually have the upper hand in a match that maybe wasn't in your favor at first.
When you talk about the support Pokemon, there's offensive and defensive types of support Pokemon. How interesting is it that a lot of these fighters will try to find that support Pokemon that either contrasts their playstyle or supports it?
Oh, indeed. There's some Pokemon that actually allow
Is the
players
volume
that are
good?
really
I
into
feel like
rush
it's a little
down,
low.
find a way to get through projectile
Is it
zoners,
me?
while other Pokemon
It
can
actually
just
is
clear
a little
path
low.
for those people that maybe get pressured.
I know it's not live,
Scizor, one of my favorite Pokemon, taking the stage.
but I'll do that
Two of
between
the
the
new
fights.
Pokemon you can catch in Pokkén Tournament Deluxe on Switch as that comes out. Matt Pat versus Stephanie Pat. Scizor versus Empoleon. Let's get this started off in field phase right now. Scizor gonna unleash a couple projectiles right here, get some damage on Empoleon. Meanwhile, Empoleon doing a fine job of blocking Vicky, and being able to master that block is critical.
Ooh.
It is very critical, and as we saw right there, already a phase change. This is where you're
Matt
gonna see
Pat's
the
not
most
going
damage
easy
being
on
done.
his wife.
This is dual phase.
Come
You
on,
wanna
Sony
rack
said
up
no
as much
Nintendo on
damage as
crossplay.
possible, and immediately with another phase
No to
shift right
Nintendo
there.
on crossplay with Minecraft
Pat
and
as
Rocket
Empoleon
League.
putting
What?
some pressure on Stephanie Pat, who is going to be Scizor.
Come
Meanwhile,
on, what's
Scizor
wrong
doing
with
a fine
Sony,
job
man?
of zoning out Empoleon early on here, D1.
But you already see
It doesn't
Empoleon
have to
just
be on
using
all
Aqua
games,
Jet
but
to get
Minecraft
inside.
and
Empoleon,
Rocket
not
League
quite
makes
the
sense.
fastest
Come on.
character,
I don't
but
care,
if
man.
he's able
I
to
don't
use
care.
Aqua Jet, he has 4 different options out of it that allows him to get in, and already right
See,
there
and then
taking
they
the
want to
first
say
round
PlayStation
over
is
Scizor.
better.
Empoleon with the grab to secure that
If
one.
they're
That means
refusing
Matt
to
Pat
go
gets
into the
victory.
future,
If Matt wins one
hey.
more round, he's victorious, and there's something about marriage advice. You can either be victorious or happy. So I'll let you think about that one, Matt, as you get set for the next round here. Now, as we get set, we saw with Scizor, Stephanie Pat really struggling for the most part to get a lot of big hits on Empoleon. Empoleon doing a fine job of blocking Vicky.
Although Empoleon may be very slow in his own way, when he gets in, he does an immense amount of damage, and that is exactly
I
what we
really
saw
wish I
last
could
game.
make the
But
volume
at
be a little
moment, we're not
louder,
seeing
but
that
I
right now. We're seeing a completely different game compared to the last game we were introduced to.
Full synergy gauge for both players right now, and how important is that synergy gauge, D1?
Let's
as
see
far as the
who is gonna
timing of
go
when you wanna use
for
it?
So with the synergy gate, you can actually use it to get some
what's it
pressure
called
off of your
again?
blocking. You can get some recoverable health, and also
Mega
access to a
Evolution or
burst
whatever.
attack, which will be able to turn the tides of a match.
Empoleon with the grab, Matt Pat with the early lead, 326,
Graphics are clean,
237
though.
on the
Hey.
Elmar. Scizor trying to get some damage done in field phase. Meanwhile, going to go ahead and shift it right here.
Sony
Stephanie
excuse
Pat
was
trying
because
to
of
hang
their
on and force
shareholders.
a third
Come on.
round in this game between the
Aye,
two, the
whatever.
husband and wife. Meanwhile, Empoleon
Right.
with yet another grab, and Vicky, Stephanie unable to negate those grabs.
Stephanie,
That's quite
come on.
unfortunate right there, but she's
Yes.
activating her burst
Clutch.
mode right now. That first one does a lot
Hey.
of damage, exactly
Hey.
220 to
Hey.
be exact. He needs to
Dang.
watch out with only 50.
Oh, don't do this to me right now. Oh, she missed it.
Just by a tad bit.
Here
Oh,
comes
yep.
the support Pokemon
She
with
knows
Latias.
exactly what to
Stephanie
do.
Pat trying to give Matt Pat a to-do list and get to the
There,
third
there it
round
is.
here.
There it is.
However,
There it is.
Empoleon
There she is.
into
Okay.
The synergy
She got it.
burst, and Stephanie Pat with the victory, and we're gonna have a third round to decide this game between the two from Game Theory. And what we saw was Stephanie
he
Pat
got
getting
serious.
into
He
that
got real
synergy
serious.
burst and being able to apply some pressure on Empoleon right there.
And Matt Pat did activate his synergy burst as well, but was unable to take advantage of that opportunity too.
Third and final round in this game between Matt Pat and Stephanie
Give me
Pat,
the-
our two
yeah,
YouTube
exactly.
personalities. A couple of early hits here for Empoleon. And when you look at the support Pokemon D1, how can they play a huge role in this third and final round?
If we're looking at Matt Pat's Pokemon Fennekin right there, you actually are able to use a move that is able to get the opponent off of you upon wake up. And now looking at Stephanie Patrick with the Latias, if I'm not mistaken, you're able to close in.
Isn't that
the
Latios,
Pokemon,
not
making it really
Latias?
difficult for them to move around. So here it is, Scizor already having a tough time trying to zone. As you can see, Empoleon is always getting inside, using Scizor using the Swords Dance, which is great for actually making it difficult for your opponents to get inside. But as you can see, it covers the sides better than the front.
Huge advantage right now for Matt Pat as Empoleon enters synergy gauge. This could be enough to close the match here. However, Scizor not ready to give it up. Gets it knocked back into that support Pokemon right there, and now it's close. Stephanie Pat with the light advantage.
She lost it.
Matt Pat
Dang.
gonna go ahead and get the victory over Stephanie Pat. Impressive performance by Empoleon, and we saw Scizor, Stephanie Pat, try to get some damage late in that one, try to turn things around, but what we saw from Empoleon and Matt Pat the entire time, able to sort of stay in that mid-zone area and keep Scizor nice and uncomfortable.
That is where Empoleon does the most damage, actually. We did
An
mention
evil
that
gust.
earlier. And what we also saw
Hi, how you
right
doing?
at the
Thank
end
you for
there,
being
how
here.
the support Pokemon was able to help Stephanie
Sorry, just eating ice
follow
cream.
up with more attacks and keep that distance, but unfortunately,
It's
it
getting
just
good.
was not enough.
And you look at
Who
two
is it now?
Pokemon in Scizor and Empoleon here, D1. Two Pokemon that typically specialize in that rush down type of play where you really want to get up in the opponent's face and apply some pressure, but we saw Empoleon able to keep Scizor at
It's
bay.
all
And that's
melty. I might as well just drink it.
The Ice Beam right there from Empoleon is such a great zoning tool, and right afterwards, you're able to slide right in once you apply that little bit of pressure and get up in the opponent's face. Empoleon has such great tools to even break counters, but we're going to go into this next match here with Alistair versus Ken.
Okay, Alistair Singh.
Alistair going with Mewtwo, Ken going with Scizor early in this one. Scizor gets the attack here
sounds
on
like
Mewtwo,
Juan.
applying some early pressure.
Like
Mewtwo,
John
however,
in
able to
Spanish.
knock back Scizor. And early
How are you?
right
Good,
now
good.
for
How about you?
Alistair, the nice combo
Thank
up
you for
against
asking.
the wall, gonna knock Scizor back.
Just got
You look
home,
at the type of player
busted up
Mewtwo
my
is.
my
Mewtwo,
ankle
once again, kind of one of those
just
all-around
outside my house, but
one.
it's all good.
Mewtwo definitely one of the strongest characters in the game. Has
You
Support
great
gauge,
zoning
just messed
tool,
yourself
and
up,
that
huh?
Hyper Beam dishes out a
Yep.
lot of damage. And another thing to look at is both of these players have
I didn't even know that you were gonna watch the
support
Pokkén tournament.
What?
Pokemon right
You
there
didn't
with
know?
you.
I said I was
And
gonna watch
if your
it.
HP is
What's
right
up,
below,
Sasuke?
you're actually able to dish out more
Like,
damage
you
as
know,
a
just
projectile.
laughing
And right
about
there,
You know
stuff.
what? I take that back because I just noticed what you wrote. I take that back. I don't like that.
Listen, if you don't have a master ball against Mewtwo, it's going to be really tough sometimes. So very
You
impressive
messed up,
performance
man.
right there. Can force a third round.
Oh, I didn't know if you were gonna be there before I started talking. And
Matt, Pat, and Alistair has picked this one up early on. Again, more pressure just being applied by Mewtwo and able to just get Scizor up against that wall, get those
Drinking
combos
coming
in.
poop.
Vicky, it's very difficult sometimes when you get right up against the edge of the stage.
That ain't pretty.
Yeah, it really does, because not only are you stuck against the wall, but you're limited to so much stage control that you really, you take
Like,
so
I really
much
like
damage.
how Mewtwo
You can't
plays.
ever get
Yeah,
killed if
man.
you
Look at that.
always
That
press
was
against the wall
total
immensely.
domination.
Immediately, we're seeing Scizor taking it over Mewtwo.
Just-
Mewtwo and Scizor being two
just makes
characters
him feel
that
sad
really
about
like
Can
to
we
play
change
mid-range.
perspectives though? Because like
There you
we're
have
only
it.
seeing it
Alistair
from
making
one
quick
side.
work of Ken getting the 2 victories right there, and so that is game, set, and match for the combination of Matt,
Yeah, that
Pat,
looks
and
sad. It's
Alistair.
like
They will
Scizor
advance
was like,
in our bracket.
"Boy, I'm
Big
gonna
round of
hit
applause
you."
for
Wait,
Stephanie,
I
Patrick,
lost.
and
Is
Ken.
it team brackets?
We'll let Stephanie and Matt go ahead
Okay, I
and work
got
that
it.
one out a little bit later. I'm sure they'll get a chance to practice more.
Looks like there's
Tournament
a
Xenoblade 2,
There's-
Pyra, Sword
Whoa,
Girl,
I
Deviant
didn't-
Art. No,
And it was
really?
interesting to see
Already
the
they were
combination of
quick with the
projectiles to keep Scizor
Donald
at bay.
Trump
Scizor
Mexican
never
Mario
had an
memes
opportunity to
too.
get up close to
Dang.
Mewtwo's face and apply some of those combos of
Ah.
Yeah, Mewtwo
This
has great
hurts.
tools in the
And they-
cycle cut where he's able to dash
Just
in
like
and out
I guess
and
in
throw
some
it yet
glasses,
again.
I didn't see
His
Matt
grab
Pat
comes
there
out quite
until now.
deceptively fast as
Yeah,
well.
Matt
When you
Pat's
look at it,
gonna
it's already
turn
in your
now.
face and you're taking damage. So I think with that
You better
zoning
not
tool that
lose,
Mewtwo
or
has, it's very
when he
difficult
starts going
sometimes to be
live,
able to deal with
We
this.
I'm
don't
just gonna-
know,
If your
man.
back's
We
to the
don't
corner.
know.
Mewtwo
I'm talking
also has
about
one of
if
the best
he
homing
messes
attacks
up
in the game, so it
in
can
his
be
own
really
live
difficult
stream,
to
I'm
try to
just
jump around
gonna see a
him,
bunch of,
probably
man,
attack
you just
behind him
messed
because
up.
he's so, it's so large that it could
Just
actually
taking
count as
L's
anti-air.
everywhere.
So you have to you have to look out for that as well when you're trying to approach a character like
Yo, I think
Mewtwo.
We saw in that
my
match between
ankle's
Alistair
gonna
and
be
Ken. Alistair using
real
Mewtwo,
sore.
Ken going with
Yo, this
Scizor
game
that
looks so lit. It
Mewtwo
is
just
lit,
doing a
Taiwan.
fine
It
job
is.
of zoning out
I'm getting this
Scizor.
one
When you
too.
get those
I'm getting
all-around type
Splatoon,
players that can play either
Pokkén,
close or from
and
afar,
ARMS. Like the
they're
3
really trying to
competitive
read and
games
react
they're
on the
selling.
type of
Those,
player
man, they're good
that they are
games.
facing. And Scizor
You're not
being
even
a
gonna get
rush-down type
Metroid?
player.
Oh, I'm
Terrible
definitely
person.
getting it. I'm definitely getting it. But it's 2018. Come on. It's in development.
It was
You know
never
what?
really even close at any moment in this
Maybe,
one.
Yeah, the entire time you
maybe
just saw Alistair
it comes
zone
out
in space
2019.
right around Ken,
So
trying to
just,
force him to approach and
we gotta wait for
limit
that.
his
Sounds
options
worse.
really well because he threw projectiles
Hey man,
all
they said it
over
was
Are
in
there-
development.
sky,
They didn't
and
even say, yo,
looked
hey,
like Ken just didn't know
we're
what was
finishing
coming.
it up.
Let's take a
It's
look
like
at
it's the in
updated
development,
bracket as we
meaning
see the team of
come on,
Alistair
games
and
today
Matt
take
Pat
at least
advance.
3 to
They
4
will be
years to
taking on
develop
the winners
simply.
of our next match. We'll get
A lot
chance
of
to
good
introduce
games
them
take
here
more than
shortly.
3-4 years.
So that's looking like a
So
pretty
they're
powerful
saying it's
combination
in
right there.
development. This
Matt Pat and
could
Alistair.
end
We'll
up
have to see
being
how that
something
one
that we
proceeded,
see
but
in maybe
we go back to
4
some of
years.
these gameplay
Could
mechanics
be.
that we're seeing from these players
I'll
here,
still be
Vicky,
sad
and
to
it's
actually
really
I'll be
interesting
so
as well,
sad
too.
though.
That ability
But like,
to read your
that's the same
opponent,
thing
and
they
we saw a
said
lot of
about
grabs being
the
executed,
Pokemon game.
But also, how valuable is it to
Like
time
there's
that
one
character
in
properly with
development
some of
for the
attacks
Switch,
going in?
but
It's
it's
very
in
important
development.
because it can make a difference whether you're pushed against
I
the
mean, I'm pretty. What the hell happened?
against the wall or not.
I was
is a very
about to
big
say.
disadvantage.
Wait, okay, I'm gonna
So
take
you
this
have to
moment.
understand,
So-
okay,
oh wait,
I'm
it got
in a very
back
bad
to
position.
live
What
on
can
its
I
own.
do to
Alright,
get
cool.
around this? You jump over a character like
It was
Mewtwo,
like, I
who
got you,
can
man.
catch
Hey,
you
I got
in
you.
the air,
She
as we
was like,
saw
hey,
earlier in
I
that
got you,
replay.
bro. I got you.
have
It's
to
like, don't Don't worry about it. I get.
And no, he don't got me. See, look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
He said, "Never mind now."
He was like, "Oh, you getting too excited for that? What? I disconnected from everywhere, from YouTube. What the hell? YouTube. YouTube. Really? What? Yo, this ain't me. This is YouTube messing up right now. Oh. Let me see.
It's like well, I'm on Twitch, so I still see everything fine on that end.
Yeah, like it's only YouTube, and it's not even my connection. It's YouTube. Let me see if the stream is fine though.
Okay, I put into a bad position. Maybe I need to take a step back, hold shield, but you don't want to hold shield for too long.
Right, the stream is actually fine. It's YouTube that's really messing up. The servers are going down. They're going down.
YouTube slacking.
Yep, slacking real quick. Why the hell is Matt Pat in a fighting tournament? Matt Pat is in a fighting tournament because he was invited. What's up, Roger? It's been a while. I guess. They also did Deviant Art Rule 34 with Mario Hat Switcheroo.
Because that gets us up to a grab.
Let's get set for our next match here. It's going to be between
Come on, Matt Pat.
and Nairo's
all
gonna be
that
Team
Dragon
3,
Ball
meanwhile,
Fighter
Team
Z.
4,
It got to the point where I was like, I feel like I just want to buy
first
stream
match
some
will be
on
JD Witherspoon taking on Black Nerd Comedy.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, waiting for the next match.
It's my, let me see the resolution I have. I have 480. It shouldn't take that long. Oh, look at JD.
Darkrai, one of those
J
Pokemon
Dizzle.
D1 that's going to be a zoner. Meanwhile, Krogunk.
All right.
More so all
There we go.
around. So this is going to be interesting to see the playstyle that Krogunk's going to do, because you know Darkrai's going to want to keep Krogunk at bay.
Krogunk is a
Who is
very
who?
silly character
Who's
coming
playing
into
right
Pokkén
now?
Tournament Deluxe.
My bad
If
that I
you
had to skip
press
it,
the
but
special button, the A button.
I wasn't
Like,
live,
what
man.
is
I wasn't
Random
live.
moves that come out, you don't
Right,
quite
wait.
know what's gonna come
Names,
at you.
update names. Come
And
on.
as far as Darkrai is concerned, he's a
Black
character
Nerd
that
Comedy
specializes in
versus JD
traps.
Witherspoon.
If he's able to catch you with
So
that
JD
Dark Void, you go into Nightmare mode. And once you're in Nightmare mode, things get way more difficult.
Come on, JD.
Yeah, what they had like
He has more moves that Pierce as
a
well.
Pokemon
A
game
legendary
where you
Come on,
actually
JD.
feel like
creature
this.
JD.
taking on a
JD,
Like,
don't
you
make
got
me
your
feel bad
Pokemon.
about having you on YouTube. Come on.
All these Pokemon
It's
here
like soon
in
as
this
you
No,
get something,
no, get
you just
away.
gotta
take on
get
each other. Still right now,
come
nobody
on.
with an early advantage. You see JD
Get
Witherspoon
away.
with Darkrai. Meanwhile, Black Nerd Comedy going with Krogunk. And there you go, the support Pokemon coming in, creating some damage.
Come on. Come on,
JD.
JD, you slacking. JD, you slacking. 2021 is when we will see this game. Damn.
Oh, God.
With this one? Nah, this one's out this year, man. Is it this year or next year? This year.
Oh, we see JD Witherspoon,
this
though,
year.
getting knocked back by
Hey,
Black Nerd
hey,
Comedy
do
and
it.
Krogunk, however,
Hey,
able to
Black
respond.
Nerd Oh yeah, I know
Has that full
Black
synergy
Nerd
gauge.
Comedy. He's
It's
a cool
getting filled
guy.
right there. However, has the support of Reshiram ready
The
to
first
go
thing I was like,
whenever
that
he
name
wants
sounds
D1.
familiar, and I was like,
Yeah, I
wait,
was-
I have him on YouTube.
I was about to say, is he like legit copying Comedy Shorts Gamer?
Already activating burst mode. What's gonna happen
Not
here?
exactly.
Yeah, but the name sounds like it.
Can he connect right here? No.
Yeah, it's like
Darkrai able to
he
block
does a
that.
bunch of
Get the
reviews
synergies,
for, like,
man, get the
moving away.
synergies.
However, time is up. You've
Time
gotta
is up
operate
and
a
you
little bit
lost.
quicker. That
Come on,
first
man.
victory in that round is going to go ahead and
Yep,
go.
it's time.
Black Nerd
It's like if
Comedy
JD
and
doesn't,
Krogunk,
or
very
if
impressive.
you really only
JD
have one
Witherspoon
match for
and
that.
Darkrai.
Was
Hey,
paying
listen, you
attention.
got another round, JD. You got a chance to bounce
If
back
he-
here.
if
So
he takes
you
both
look
of the
at
losses
the
of
choice
both
of when to
rounds,
deploy support
then he's gonna go straight to
typically
Twitter.
going through the mind
Amen.
of players as
Hey,
far as
JD
which
actually
side
took that moment to like
if it's
look at the
offensive,
cam
they're gonna read the
and be like,
opponent. If it's defense,
that ain't my
waiting for
fault.
the right time.
I think it's like
It's
two
like, well,
different
Black
things.
Nerd Comedy,
I
he's a
feel like
gamer
it could
also,
be
but he's
depending
cool.
on the player's
Andre.
preference, what they feel like
Andre
they
the
lack
Black
in there,
Nerd.
and what their Pokemon lacks in the neutral.
Let's see.
So if their Pokemon is just very
Come on,
slow and
JD.
they're not able to close in that gap to get as much
JD.
space as
It's like
possible,
you got
done
a coach
by all
and
that
then you
pressure,
got
maybe they
the
want
actual
support
player.
Pokemon
Yo,
to speed
get
up their
those
moves.
synergies. What's
Krogunk
wrong
applies
with
the
you?
pressure to
You got
Darkrai.
synergy
What's
already.
interesting
Wait a
is
minute.
We're seeing Krogunk really succeed right now, keeping some distance from Darkrai. and
Why
slowing
did you do
Darkrai
that?
down.
Yeah, I was actually really surprised. to
That
see
was
how
not
Darkrai
the key
being the character
moment.
That's great at zoning.
That was definitely not the key moment. Come on.
The bombs being placed on the field have made it very difficult for Darkrai to approach.
Darkrai activating its synergy burst. Let's
Come on,
see
come on.
if we can connect with the burst move. This might do it. No, misses, however. Meanwhile, Krogunk up against the wall.
Come on,
Darkrai
come
trying
on,
to apply
come
some
on.
pressure. Here comes the burst move, though. And this is going to be fantastic. What do we have here?
We have the Infinite Eclipse
Yeah.
pushing out 198.
Hey.
This should possibly be the end.
You can
Yes.
sit back and watch the credits roll right
Come on,
there.
JD.
Favorite
Witherspoon
for either
and
team.
Darkrai bounce
That's
back
how
to
I-
take the next round and force a third round between the two.
Hey.
I'm with both of these
personalities,
people.
D1.
Black Nerd Copy and
It's like
JD
I.
Witherspoon,
It's like I
pocket
follow
smack,
both of you. I
pocket
can't
edge
choose
behind
one
the
person.
monitor. Wow. Wow. I like it. No love lost between these two as we get to our third and final round. Let's pick things up early on here. Crow
Come on, JD.
pressure on Darkrai, trying to zone Darkrai.
My money's on JD. I don't have money on him, but I'm just saying.
You can't hold that shield and that block forever.
You can't.
Come on, yo, nah. It looks bad when a Croagunk's beating a Darkrai. Come on.
It could be really tricky. You have to watch out because those bombs are not activated, but they actually deploy on their own.
Croagunk gonna activate the synergy burst right now. That's gonna obviously do some more damage. Meanwhile, Darkrai with the buff of its own. Here comes the synergy burst move, but no, misses once again. And that is huge for Darkrai because Darkrai having a chance to build the synergy burst and also has that Cresselia.
Come on, JD. Bethesda is not making the port of Skyrim Nintendo's publishing.
Look at that, 408, looking quite healthy.
Croagunk getting in the face of Darkrai. Darkrai trying to get the grab right there, misses. Fine blocking right there. Nice little combo by Darkrai. JD Witherspoon versus
Clear that up for me. What do you mean by that?
Right here, it comes down to this. Meanwhile, Croagunk getting a major hit, doing some nice damage on Darkrai right there, Vicky.
Yes,
alright. Come on, JD. You're almost there.
Has, but Croagunk still holding his own. He could still definitely do this. He's applying as much pressure as he possibly can, and they're gonna try to put themselves into dual phase to rack up all the damage as possible there.
D1, only 10 seconds left in this one.
Come on.
You got the advantage for
Come on,
Darkrai gonna go ahead and get the knockout. Wow. Was a Blackbeard comedy thrown off by the confidence and the smack talk of JD Witherspoon. You see the swagger from JD Witherspoon as
it's
well.
Like I had nothing to say because
that victory over
still,
Blackbeard comedy.
I'm cool
So
with both people.
I
really like those shirts though.
But hey, I like what he's doing because half of what he's doing is, you know, him with his swag, but the other half is he's making live Nintendo competitive events a thing. He's like making it something you want to watch. Keep doing that, Jay. Please keep doing that. Wait. We gotta go to Twitter real quick. We gotta go to Twitter real quick. Wait a minute.
That was it. Blackbeard Comedy losing the first game.
Exciting matchup here. We've got Mewtwo versus Weavile. As we mentioned,
it seems like that's a good option.
As we like to say, can operate from afar, zone you out, to get up in your face. Meanwhile,
I really don't want
certainly want to
my
get up
computer
close
to
and
get
apply
slow,
some
but
pressure right in your mug.
And if you guys don't know who's playing who, Nairo will be playing Mewtwo while Justin Wong with Weavile.
Justin Wong and Weavile getting the first couple initial hits, going to go ahead and shift the phase here. Meanwhile, Mewtwo going to get some pressure and knock back Weavile right here. And nice air combo in the juggle right there, Vicky.
And that is the exact positioning where Mewtwo wants to be mid-range, but in your face he could apply so much pressure. You do have to watch out because if that Weavile gets a critical and manages to rack up as much damage as possible, close range is where Weavile excels the most.
Weavile with a very nice combo right there. Mewtwo able to knock him back. And D1, talk a little bit about low stance, high stance. We're seeing some of that being deployed right now as these two players are really up close and personal trying to read each other.
And the cool thing about low stance is that you're able to actually low profile, depending on the character that you're using, certain moves. If there's a move that goes rather high, you can duck underneath and get a free opportunity to counterattack.
Nairo and Mewtwo getting knocked back. Weavile going to go ahead and enter that synergy burst mode. We've got 30 seconds left in this match. Has Mewtwo on the ropes. Weavile trying to apply some pressure, and that will do it. Able to burst through the block right there. And now the pressure cooker heats up a little bit. One more victory in this round, and you've got JD Witherspoon and Nairo that will advance.
And something to keep into consideration at the very end there, when Weavile was using
their
burst mode. Burst for Weavile was actually a
JD's Twitter page.
counter, so if Mewtwo would have thrown an attack, that burst could be immediately activated and gone through that counter, just like he does for every other burst.
But that was a good match.
Now, both fighters in each other's face, applying some pressure. Mewtwo with a nice grab, going to do some damage right there. Early advantage Mewtwo, 57 seconds left, plenty of time. Still going to go ahead and try to push Weavile up against the edge of the stage here and just doing a fine job of pinning Weavile back. And look at all that damage Nairo was able to apply, D1.
And not only all that amazing damage that Nairo can apply, but you have to be afraid because right now going into the third round, we have Justin Wong with full burst.
Justin Wong with full burst. Nairo, meanwhile, with Mewtwo able to get the victory on Weavile. So let's go to our third and final round to decide this game. Very exciting right here. Meanwhile, Mewtwo going to go ahead, try to get the aerial on Weavile.
It's done. It's done.
Nairo is actually on a tear, opening up with that hyper beam and also getting a combo into the fire punch.
Nairo's nasty, man.
How was Justin Wong going to be able to bring it back?
Nairo, Justin Wong coming down to the end here, and this round, a third and final one, victory for each one of them. Mewtwo once again applying the pressure on Weavile.
This side strike, okay, Justin Wong, 71 health left. This is impressive play right here from Nairo.
Yo, he really wants to go with that perfect clear.
Burst mode activated for Weavile and Justin Wong. You've got to lay it all out on the line at this point, getting some pressure and some support from the support Pokemon. Here comes the burst move, but no, going to be blocked by Nairo. Nairo counters with that juggle up against the wall here, Vic.
And all that pressure against the wall. Will Nairo take it right here? Only 0 health. And Nairo takes it over Justin Wong.
From the brink. Very impressive. So Nairo and JD Witherspoon will advance. Hats off to Black Nerd Comedy and Justin Wong for a hard-fought battle. And really, we saw the Mewtwo. We talked about being standard in that matchup against Scizor. The previous match, we saw Mewtwo really working with distance, but now against Weavile, operated right in the face of Weavile and applied a lot of pressure up against the wall.
All I'm telling you right now is it looks like teams with Mewtwo are excelling. I don't know, man. It's a little scary.
Those Mewtwo teams certainly do a very good job.
That's
As we
true.
mentioned, Mewtwo, one of those
all right, let me just
players, as they
skip
like to
ahead
say,
because it's not live for me.
Yeah, there was times too where Justin Wong was able to close in that gap and rack up a lot of damage on Nairo when he would win the rock paper scissors train, but unfortunately it just was not enough, and Nairo was just able to be on top of that RPS train all the time.
Let's take a look at the replay in D1. Tell me what you're seeing here as we roll this replay between Mewtwo and Weavile.
Okay, so right there you see Justin Wong trying to use Frogadier to apply some pressure, which worked out really well in his favor. And right here, as Justin Wong went for the burst attack, observe Nairo actually putting up his shield. I thought he didn't have shield up. Goes right around Weavile and uses that amazing homing attack just to get the wall splat right there.
Watching.
And that dive kick, putting Justin Wong in such a tough situation. Nairo, I wasn't quite sure if he was going to be able to finish it, but right there, those 2 light attacks was all he needed.
And D1, what we're seeing from these Twitch personalities is their ability to mix up their attacks high-low. We talked about that high and low stance also. How proficient do you have to be at that in order to really keep your opponent on their heels?
You have to, of course, understand what your character gets out of the high stance and low stance. Certain characters like Gengar, if they actually hold up when they go into high stance, they're able to avoid low attacks. While other characters, they have actually different attributes when it comes to going to high stance and low stance. So you have to do a lot of studying when it comes to this to get on top of your opponent when it comes to Pokkén tournament DMs.
I do know for some characters,
okay,
high stance
that's
do grant them
happening.
extra bonuses.
Sorry about the chat, guys. I was really just looking at that fight. Let's see. Evil, this is not, but yo, could go. I want to see this get to Evil, man. So when is guest character Heihachi?
Let's take a look at the updated bracket as we get set for our finals here. Now the finals would be a best 3 out of 5 games to determine this match. And right now,
for real? Wow, you're good at this. Nah, it's not me playing though. It's not me playing. This is the live event.
So of course, we're most
Blue
likely
Sunshine, bad game? Oh, come on.
In this match.
It's good.
Let's get to the sort of
it's good. So it's Matt Pat versus JD. Matt Pat and Alice went
to 3
Matt
as well,
versus JD and Nairo.
Really finding that confidence up against Black Nerd Comedy and getting the victory. So let's bring them out here and get set for our championship.
And JD's always
match.
like that.
We've got
Come on.
Matt Pat and JD Witherspoon facing off against each other, and Alistair versus Nairo. Matt Pat and Alistair on a team, and then Nairo and JD Witherspoon trying to bring home the championship for themselves. So get set to welcome them out to the stage. And really, as these YouTube personalities face off, we talk about how it's almost like watching your child walk because they're starting to learn more and more as the game goes on. But when you're getting introduced to this, do you think it's better to try and zone sometimes, or do you think it's better to just get up close, apply some pressure, because our YouTube personalities might not be able to read and counter quite as well as the Twitch personalities can?
I think the best thing to do is to not have tunnel vision and rely on only one strategy, because then you become a one-trick pony.
So it's YouTube versus Twitch right now?
And counter. So
is
if you're able to actually mix it up
right
and
now?
stay in close or zone, that's when things get difficult.
Well, let's welcome up our fighters to the stage, obviously talking about
it seems like that's what they're talking about. YouTube versus Twitch.
Alistair taking on JD Witherspoon and Nairo. Our
If that's
first
true,
match will be
then I
Matt
don't know what's
Pat
going on.
taking on
Yeah, I don't know
JD
what's going on
Witherspoon.
because he made that
already bumping those gums,
that kind of
talking all
comment.
Trash right now to Matt
Like,
Pat. Let's see if Matt Pat has
hey,
got a
fun with
game theory to win
fun
this
with
one
kids
right here.
too. What's
And
up,
as
man?
we saw Matt Pat,
Hey, they gonna
he
fuse right
really
there?
excelled with the
Are they gonna
Empoleon
fuse?
and getting some pressure and some grabs. However, JD Witherspoon,
There's like
his
2
previous match,
YouTubers
using
that are
a
gonna
fine
be at the
job
finals. I'm
connecting
cool
with some
with,
of those synergy
but I
bursts.
can't root for
Yeah,
anybody.
well, Matt Pat is gonna win.
I'm rooting for
guess.
JD.
Although Empoleon is very slow, his moves do make up for that. He is allowed a lot of movement options
Like, when we
out
go
of his
do that,
attacks.
I
actually.
can't.
So when he throws out that
Man,
ice
if I
beam,
were
Wait,
there,
if I
I would
was
be
sliding,
hella
you
nervous.
have the option to
Hella
do nothing out
nervous.
of it. But when you are in the
Like if
mid-air
I was
and
there,
you
I'd be the
press
one
X,
that you would just see me
kinda
just
create
pointing
an
at the
aerial
screen every
effect
single
of
time
ice
the
that you
camera's
can
at
also
me.
use to kind of sidestep and
It's like the
slide
camera's at
away
me.
from your opponent.
Hey,
Well,
cool
both
pose.
Matt
Hey.
and JD are going to go with different Pokemon potentially for this match. It's going to be interesting to see who they choose. Do they go with what they had, or do they maybe go with something different here, D1, to throw their opponent off guard and not let them scout?
Yeah, right now I'm actually waiting to see. Not trying to.
Hey, what's up, fun
here,
kids?
but it looks like JD
How you doing,
Witherspoon,
man?
since he went with Darkrai before, I'm guessing you probably might see it
There
again.
it is.
There it is.
Darkrai versus Empoleon. And Vicky, we were playing the other day, and Empoleon, the burst move out of synergy mode, there's something special about that one.
His burst is actually kind of incredible because of the fact you can't shield it. It is a command
Episode
grab.
1,
So
Pokemon
the
Tournament.
only way to
Hey.
counter around his burst is by jumping.
What?
And that's going to certainly take some tough timing.
Zero.
We've got Darkrai versus
Sasco.
Empoleon. Darkrai being
Say
played by JD Witherspoon. Matt
please.
Pat's going to go ahead and go with
No, I'm
Empoleon right now.
gonna
Some early pressure being
keep this
applied by
going.
JD Witherspoon, trying to zone Empoleon. Maybe some coaching provided by Nairo. We'll see. Meanwhile, Alistair with some advice from Matt
Getting
Pat.
hit.
Empoleon getting a couple early hits on Darkrai.
Come on.
And already we see
Come on,
Empoleon
JD.
getting in the face of Darkrai and applying some pressure here, D1.
So the main thing you saw there is that
Ooh.
at first JD Witherspoon was doing an impressive job of zoning with the Dark Pulse, but what happened was finally we saw Matt Pat opt to go with the Ice Beam to get inside and use that.
Yo,
slide.
Subway Surfer,
And you
what's up,
can't hear
man?
them right now, but JD Witherspoon is just talking all sorts
Oh,
of mess
no.
to Matt Pat right now, trying to throw him off his game. And speaking of throw, gets the grab right there, and that's going to help
Come on,
sort of turn the
JD.
tide.
Come on,
No synergy
JD.
burst quite yet. However, you see the
JD.
support Pokemon ready to go for Matt Pat. Darkrai trying to wait for that Cresselia to
Come
be
on.
ready to call at any moment's notice. We're going to go ahead and shift phases here, and Empoleon still trying to get that early pressure on Darkrai in its face, up against the wall here, Vicky.
Already applying so
come
much
on.
pressure against the wall, and this is where the advantage is going to
that's
be.
it.
But immediately with that grab, he's going to get the KO, and that's going to be game 1 to Empoleon.
Come on,
One, Matt
JD.
Pat, how about the combination of putting some pressure against your opponent in the corner on the wall? Your opponent then is going to be pretty aggressive to try and bounce back, most likely, or try to block to withstand all those attacks. Then you go in with the throw.
Which is why you saw Matt Pat actually successful right there in the last round. One thing about Empoleon too, he has some moves that can actually go through your counterattack, so it can be very scary defending against Empoleon. You want to keep him outside, which is why you see JD just trying to run away in zone.
Matt Pat took the first round. If he gets this one, that'll be a one-game victory for his team in this 3
Come
out of
on,
5
come on,
final
JD.
championship. Empoleon, meanwhile, all that
JD.
pressure up against the wall, D1, we see
Support,
it time and
synergy,
time again.
something.
He just keeps going in with the Aqua Jet. Finally, JD puts up the shield and gets grabbed for it.
I don't hear a
That
lot of talking
is
coming from
awful.
JD at this point. Facing a huge deficit, 553 to 57. Going to go ahead and deploy that synergy burst. You've got to release the Hoons at this point and try to fight back against Matt Pat. Matt Pat does have a synergy burst. Reshiram right here, the support Pokemon being pulled, but that's blocked by Empoleon and Matt Pat. Darkrai going to try with that burst move, but it doesn't connect, D1.
It just looked like JD Witherspoon trying to use everything in his arsenal to bring it back, but unfortunately, Matt Pat. So
Matt Pat silencing JD with an
Dang.
impressive victory
Hey,
in that
thank you,
second
Fun.
round. Wasn't even close there, Vicky.
That
It
didn't
looked
look
like JD
good,
was
Matt
actually
Pat.
trying to
That
use
did
his
not
burst
look
to go
good.
through any move that Matt Pat was going to throw at him, but unfortunately it was
KO.
just too late. And he kind of used his
Awful.
burst
It
attack
was
a little bit
exactly
too
like that.
early and unfortunately missing, being crucial to the matchup.
So it's a best 3 out of 5 with the games in this championship match. So we're going to go ahead and see Matt Pat and JD Witherspoon face off again. So this will be for the second game. You've got 1 game point victory already for Matt Pat and Alistair. Matt Pat trying to get a second one. and that means Alistair can come in and be the
JD.
clear point potentially. Let's see if JD Witherspoon learned anything from that last match.
What happened?
Really apply a lot of pressure in the face of Darkrai, not where Darkrai really wants to operate, and found himself pinned up against that wall for most of the match.
Yep, again, we see JD Witherspoon trying his best zone, but once Empoleon gets inside, it looks like all that little chip damage that he was able to get doesn't quite matter, so he's going to have to do a better job of keeping that wall up.
That grab
Knock,
was negated
knock.
by Empoleon, and once again,
I
just
vanished
going
from
to
Discord
work the
again.
combo and the pressure up against the
Yeah,
wall.
your voice
However,
did
Darkrai
after it
able
said
to
that
hold
you were
that
back, and
finally
then
getting some relief
you
here.
didn't say
I
anything.
actually like the fact that he was attacking
Oh, well.
instead of trying to put a projectile, but here it is, Empoleon striking back with that ice beam.
So you didn't say anything, but you
Darkrai cannot
didn't,
just try to
like
get
you were talking
Empoleon
on
out of the
YouTube.
zone. It's just too much Empoleon in your face at this point.
It's so many buttons being pressed in your face, and it really does work.
Damn.
There was not a counter to be seen inside.
Matt Pat with the victory, and you know there's some questions for JD when you start to see the palms turn to the sky.
This feels like this is an
shoulders shrug at
awkward
this point.
racist match.
Nairo
The
trying
blacks
to step
versus
up,
the
get some
whites.
Wait,
coaching
how
for
many
JD.
wait,
Boys
what's the
struggling
format
at
right
this
now?
point. However, there's
Give me a
still
sec. Let me
couple
check out the
more rounds
format.
that can be played.
This is
Don't
gonna
count
kill
out
the
Darkrai,
internet.
but
I
what
might
we're seeing
disappear
here,
from the chat. Give me a
Empoleon,
sec.
one of those rush Pokemon.
Not
living
again.
Well,
in that
sorry.
down zone as opposed to Darkrai.
Now I'm gonna have to sue you.
Ah.
Really getting a lot of breathing room between
Episode 2,
him and
Revenge.
Empoleon.
Yeah, let me just tell you, Alistair
Come
actually
on,
really loves
chill.
Empoleon. So to have Alistair helping out Matt Pat, that's a big boon to him right there. And look at it already, Matt Pat trying to maintain that health lead. Going for the grab, but this time JD Witherspoon being a little more aggressive, going right through that.
There we go.
That was really smart of JD, actually, recognizing that he wanted to go for the grab,
come
but
on,
he held
come on.
short just slightly
Alright,
longer
there,
than
it's
he
not gonna
should
get stuck
have, and
anymore.
immediately threw an attack
I
to
think I
counter.
did disappear from the chat, did I?
Going straight back into dual phase.
I think I did. Whites versus
No,
blacks.
you're still here.
Alright,
He goes into the burst. I don't know if he's going to be
But
able
for
to
real,
connect it.
whites
Looking
versus
for an
blacks?
opportunity to confirm.
Yes.
Is this
That's basically what it was trying to be for a second.
This is going to do a lot of damage here, D1.
Yes, 198 to be
Where's the
exact.
format?
And here is the
Somewhere in the world.
However,
I'm gonna have to go live after this match. It's bad.
Gonna be able to block the
It's all
support Pokemon
kinds
right here.
bad.
Darkrai trying to keep Empoleon guessing, however, Empoleon getting in that area where it likes to
Ain't
operate
you live
right in
already?
the face of Darkrai, Vicky.
No, I mean the video. The stream is getting
Himself
stuck.
has his
Come
burst mode
on.
active right there, and he's activating it as we speak. Are we going to see the deep blue Monarch? That does a lot of
It's like,
damage. Right now, with such a close game,
I'm getting really mad
Oh.
Yo,
I know what you're talking
JD,
about
did
now.
he go clutch? Wait. Yo, he went clutch?
Don't say goodnight yet. And here comes the talking once again.
Come on, this guy has a problem with
Off the mute button
JD.
once he finally wins another round here. And you
Well,
love the confidence. It ain't
Two YouTubers.
Yeah.
And I never see
You're
Matt Pat really
absolutely
play
right.
games
We've
like
seen
this.
comebacks before. Meanwhile,
Ah, come on, he's hating.
Matt Pat still pretty
Oh, wait.
confident.
Let me
That
see if
was
I can go
one that,
live.
you know, you had such a side.
Come on, go live. Get back there. All right, there we are.
Now has turned the
Oh,
tables,
it's
Vicky,
tied.
and has
Nope,
Empoleon
nope.
up against the wall.
That's why you don't just relax after the second game. You may have won two, but you never know when it's going to bring you back around.
Ooh,
Right
it's
now,
bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's all kind of bad.
Is Empoleon going to finally take it?
That Reshiram gonna knock Empoleon back, and that does some
Ooh.
major damage and gonna also decrease the attack for Empoleon.
JD.
Empoleon going into burst mode at this point. 14 health just for Darkrai.
JD.
A puppy kiss would knock him
Yo,
out.
no, JD.
Empoleon
Bet
with the
Pink
nice
is
cross
stealing
Dang.
cable internet.
You be stealing cable internet, Tsubasa. No, I got my own,
he's-
man.
just
Yeah,
unstoppable.
he's still on my internet
It's out
and
of
he will
control.
not stop.
Looks like Nairo's gonna have to do a little bit more coaching on his part for JD Witherspoon.
So
Wait.
Matt Pat has now won 2 games.
I'm just trying to close. I have a
4
ton of
games
tabs
earns a
open. That's
point
my
for the
fault.
team of Matt, Pat, and Alistair as they advance to the next match.
Slacking
JD
a lot
Witherspoon
today.
will have to win.
Dang. Wait, come on.
3
Why you get?
games in a row now in order to try and get that vital point in this championship round. So you look at JD though, we saw a little bit more of a progression with that Darkrai, able to get Empoleon turned around and even had Empoleon up against the wall at one point.
Yeah, he was applying a lot of pressure. I think one of my favorite things is seeing how he mixed up his offense. He started going in the air, opting for the dive kicks.
Yep. That's what
I
I
saw him
saw.
opt for the dive kicks a few times, but I recognized how he started using Ice Beam to go towards Darkrai first, and when he had him against the wall, that's when he applied the very most pressure that we saw amongst the entire game in dual phase.
JD Witherspoon rolling with Darkrai once again. Meanwhile, Matt Pat going to go ahead and go with Empoleon. And D1, one thing we should also point out, all these stages are different sizes.
I'm closing
So
windows and it's getting slower. Come on.
Meanwhile, Empoleon seems to be really fine operating those smaller stages, pushing
Come on,
Darkrai
JD.
up against the
Shouldn't
wall.
it be the opposite effect?
I don't know, man.
Immediately, Empoleon cornering Darkrai.
It's like your laptop's like you need more tabs
Let's not
open.
forget the synergy drops too.
Laptop. That's what makes it bad. It's not a laptop. It's a desktop.
That's even worse.
I know. I don't get it. Yo, Emmanuel, what's up, man?
Make a bunch of open a bunch of the
Yo,
tabs.
JD has officially lost. Yo, he has to get these 3.
And as we saw around the end there, Matt
wait.
actually was able to use
it's
that
bad.
move as
It's
an
all
anti-air
kinds
to
of bad
catch
right
him
now.
off guard and was able to follow up with even a stronger string of attacks.
JD, I'm noticing there's fewer words after a loss. There's more after a victory,
Yo.
though. I like
See,
the consistency
right now,
I see from
he's
you. They'll
nah.
never stop
See, I don't
scoring
like
right there.
that.
Let's get set for our next round here. Now, this is critical right here, D1, because if Empoleon gets the victory, that's the 3rd and decisive game.
God really has it out for
Pat and
JD.
Alistair. That'll give them their first point of this match. Early pressure being applied by Empoleon and the nice juggle right there, D1.
Yeah, and I also noticed how Empoleon is also taking to the sky.
Dang.
Making it very difficult for Darkrai to find
JD,
order.
what the hell
542 to just
happened?
4. Darkrai's going to need all the help it can get to
Yeah,
try
I'm
to
feeling
keep
sorry
Empoleon away
good
from the
about
victory.
myself
However,
now.
that Reshiram going to do some
Just a
major
little bit, I'm
damage,
sorry.
and decrease the attack.
No.
However, Darkrai
Dodge
trying to
that.
back up.
Dodge
slow
all
down
them
Empoleon
attacks.
Missing a couple times. Darkrai going to negate the throw. Get
Ooh.
some damage on
Ooh.
Empoleon. This
Come
could be
on.
something incredible. Here we go. Synergy burst activated for Darkrai. Hanging on the ropes with just 76 health. But here you go, Vicky.
Like it
But you
seemed
cannot
like
shield that, and that is exactly what we're
really
talking
getting
about,
much
Jordan. You cannot shield that. You can't just shield that burst.
Can't shield it,
Yeah.
and there's no lifeguard on duty for Darkrai, so that's going to go ahead and do it.
Dang.
That's going to do it for the final round. The game and the point goes to Matt, Pat, and Alistair and our championship match, and that's what can throw people off with that specific
That was
burst
funny
move,
and
Vicky,
messed
because
up.
you're thinking,
The
all I got
whole round,
to do
just like,
is
I'm gonna have to
I'm good. No fan.
walk
You're gonna
away
get
for a
drowned.
second.
Absolutely
No,
not. You need to
Matt
try to
Pat.
jump over that.
It's
That
kinda
is called
cringy.
Deep
Don't
Blue
do
Monarch,
this.
And it deals exactly 220 HP. You have to watch out for that.
Basically
and you have to keep
rubbing
your distance
on a
when you see
wound
him
there.
on that burst.
Mhm.
And
Looks like Matt Pat
that's
may
when he's able
have
to apply all that pressure,
JD
which used to be
Witherspoon's
really
number,
hard to get away from.
taking him down
Right
for a
now,
second
looks like we're
time.
going to have 2
Mm.
pros take the stage.
It's horrible, man.
Just had
It's
some pros
horrible.
taking the stage. Well, Matt Pat looked like the pro versus
It's like
JD
a coming
Witherspoon right
back
there.
for seconds
My
and thirds,
goodness.
man.
Yes, go back. We've got 2 pros very seasoned, especially Alistair. That
Yes,
has
Alistair.
been one of the staples of this community.
Yes, from the Pokkén tournament
It's like
community.
just if I saw Dachi up in
And
here
I-
playing this game,
Yo.
that would be amazing.
That'd be lit.
Can you imagine his personality just being hella loud?
Yeah, you can
It's
hear
like
him
him.
yelling.
You
And
can
then
hear him,
Corey's
and he
up
doesn't
there.
even have him. Like,
Yep, you just hear him screaming without
see how Iroh's fundamentals as a pro player for Smash
wait,
come into play
Alistair
here.
versus who?
Iroh
Nero.
versus Suicune, early damage applied by Suicune.
It's like him
Suicune
and
up in
then
the
put
face of
some,
Mewtwo, which is interesting. Typically,
Matt
a Corey
Pat.
catching in there.
Matt
we
Pat,
see
please
Suicune use
stop.
that zoning, however,
Get some
he
help.
perfectly read Mewtwo's attacks here, Vicky.
And
What's
you can
up,
see
King?
Right here, yes, Suicune
I'm
does
your
excel
episode
The only
with
thing
his
that's-
range, but
The only
he's
thing
not
that's gonna
having it right now.
help him
Suicune
calm
immediately
down
to Bullface, and
is
nearly
them just
getting
keep
the
winning,
perfect
I guess.
Dang, Alistair got
Oh
that.
my
Ooh, it's a.
X damage.
And I think one thing we
Ooh,
have
that's
to be
neat.
prepared
Yes.
for is that miracle. You saw Nairo try to zone with projectiles, but immediately Suicune
Horrible.
absorbed that and just dished out damage.
I
with the
just
miracle.
noticed
Suicune's so difficult if you're going to play that zone versus zone matchup, and usually when you've got 2 Pokemon that like to zone each other, it's really just a
that they
matter
have an
of
overlay.
outzoning the other, using the timer
See, it says
as
no
a
name,
threat, but
and
we saw Suicune that
they
last
just
map
make
really do
names come up.
a fine job
That's
of
actually
the
Nintendo
up-close
doing that.
rushdown face-off.
That ain't
And right
even
here,
in the game.
countering once again, knocking Mewtwo back.
You know,
as
just
Mewtwo up
if we
against the
could,
wall.
that would
Mewtwo,
be
though, able
dope.
to back off Suicune.
And right now we have Alistair not even looking at the screen as he's playing against Nairo. What is going on here?
Alistair just looking at the Jumbotron right now. And
Just how they do the transition like that, it's so smooth.
Wait, what? Alistair's not even looking at his screen, he's looking at the Jumbotron?
Right now, let's see if
That's
that applies to the
painful.
playstyle.
Ah, how dare you?
Cool.
How
Off the
dare.
post. Here comes the support
That's
Pokemon
awful.
from Mewtwo,
Come
but no.
on.
Suicune with the grab.
Hey, that's how I would play.
This one might be over here.
I'm not even.
This man does not
No, I'll
even
play
need
and
to
look at
on
my
the
opponent
screen.
dead in their
I
face
wanna
instead of
be
the
just
screen.
like Alistair.
That's what I do with Naruto for some
Right
reason.
here, Alistair taking it
It's like
over
they're focusing
Nairo.
hard. I'm just staring at him like,
Alistair with the KO,
I'm gonna beat you. And you're gonna be
Yo.
mad.
Alistair needs to win 2 more games. And
Alistair, nah, I don't like this guy.
Alistair, my
Matt
goodness,
Pat, why you
if
just?
you didn't believe
why you
before
hating on
that
them, man?
Alistair was sitting on top of the throne
Yo.
of this community, I think that was proof right there, D1.
I'd be crying right now. I would really be crying right now.
Very well established.
I'll probably just see me just laughing in the background.
Alistair and that Suicune had no issues whatsoever with
Laughing in the
Mewtwo
background like that one
previous
video.
game.
got serious.
Let's see if Mewtwo can try to find
It's like
Come
when
on,
they
Alistair.
just like they take down the
You
Chipotle
gotta die at
and then they
least
put it in
once.
Church's chicken.
couldn't really do anything. Suicune
Nero,
did such a good job of just
do
reading
it.
attacks from Mewtwo and applying that
Nero,
pressure.
don't block too much. Come on, don't.
One of his best tools.
Did he break his shield? He
Hey.
broke his shield.
Field phase
Is that JD? It is JD, man.
homing attack. But
Why?
it looked like
Please,
Alistair already had an
stop.
answer for that. And here it is, Nairo trying to
Internet,
counter back.
stop.
And just to get
Behave.
his with that hyper beam.
It's like, well,
Nairo
now I'm
here's
just in
the
front.
hyper beam going for the grab. That's it's negated. However, Suicune misses on the attack. A nice cross and reversal
Ooh.
from
Episode
Nairo.
3,
Suicune
death.
able to counter that again.
Getting there.
Ooh,
That we're seeing
Ooh,
Alistair
ooh.
not rewarded though as
Oh,
messing
Messing
up Nero pretty bad.
Oh,
look like
wait a
you turned to slowly bringing it back. Oh, no.
he's coming back. He's coming back. Okay, I see what he's going for. No, it ain't working.
Ah,
It ain't working. It ain't. Oh no! But where Dachi must be somewhere in the the audience.
Yeah,
Come on,
but
come
stop
on,
blocking.
come on, come on.
Yeah.
Nero, Nairo.
Alistair, he ain't playing.
No, you're not gonna be able to.
And
He
D1,
died.
how about the chip damage that was applied by Suicune
Hadouken.
with that synergy?
I'm
We're
already
gonna
in
do some major
another
damage
match
even if
watching.
you're Mewtwo trying to block it.
Oh yeah,
And
another match.
I
Wait,
was
wait, wait.
It's so hard to even jump over.
Yeah, I'm
as
already
you see
ahead
how
of you.
Wait, I need to get this back. Come on, come
First
on.
round.
Get it back. Get it live.
Point for
Live,
Alistair.
alright, we live.
Meanwhile, Suicune,
It's
Mewtwo
not any
getting a feel
positive
each
for
other at this
you,
point.
but
Nice grab
it's
by
pretty
No,
positive for me.
it's still good.
Both players
It's still
have this
good. Oh no,
Pokemon
no,
ready to
no,
go.
it's going bad.
Meanwhile, now here's Suicune D1 operating in that zone.
Hadouken.
Just staying right outside and actually countering
Come
that
on.
projectile from the top. And
Why you always
Man.
blocking? He's always gonna grab you.
Ooh, that combo was
Dealing with
vicious.
Suicune here in field phase.
And Alistair is applying so much pressure, understanding that he's
Dang.
getting away
You
with all these grabs because
see-
of all the pressure that he has applied to Nairo.
Alistair misses with the support Pokemon, however, some pressure, but no, Mewtwo able to get that
Oh,
ground
he
attack.
did a
No.
troll spin.
But Suicune
He
with
did a
nice
troll
little juggle and combo, and that'll do it right there. But no, 3 health left.
It's like if
for
Nero
Mewtwo,
doesn't
but
get him back for that troll
facing
spin.
458 with Suicune, that's going to be a tough hill to climb
And-
here.
oh.
Nero's
Narrow's
at the last bit of life. He ain't gonna win this, man.
You're right. You're right. That's exactly that.
There's no way.
And what's
What?
interesting is when you try
It's
to
like
do
with
that
the
chip
troll
damage
spin that
to
you
get
did,
around, stay alive at this point.
It's like I already saw what happened.
Come on,
Gets
yo,
the ball, though, Suicune just trying to
he's
find that
close
last
to
one.
actually doing
Mewtwo
something, but
generating a little
it's
bit of health right
there we
there,
go.
but not
That's
enough
it.
as Suicune gets
Yep.
the hit on Mewtwo.
He might pull
This
it
is
off.
Second game
Oh,
point for Alistair.
man,
One more
Alistair
game
did that
2 game
troll
points. Wait,
spin.
I was
2017
checking.
Pokkén Tournament Deluxe Invitational Championship.
As you saw on the ender, he was actually
Wait,
canceling.
go back live because I got back
Be able
a
to
little
get
bit.
inside of the zoning from Alistair, but the moment Alistair
Uh-oh.
was able to find just one slight opening, he dashed right underneath.
Okay,
and
so
went to the
like
other
Nero
side.
trying
He's
to
quite
start it off
content with just
strong.
zoning.
And D1, what do you make about the support Pokemon choice here?
Either that or
for
Alistair is
Nairo
just
and Mewtwo? Meanwhile,
messing with
we've
them.
seen Suicune
Come
go
on,
with the
come
Litany
on.
each time.
If that's the case,
With the Frogadier, this is a character that shoots out the water gun, right? And it allows people to apply some pressure. It fires off once, there's a slight gap, and it fires again, allowing you to possibly sneak in the grab.
Dang,
sometimes.
wait a minute.
Mewtwo and Nairo,
Wait a minute.
Though, getting some major damage in
But
those
why did
Yeah,
Nero not play
against
like
the
this
wall.
before?
All Suicune facing an early depth.
it feels like Alistair was just messing with him for a second.
504 to 257. Suicune, how about those crosses?
man.
D1
Yeah,
jumping
yeah, I see what you mean.
over Mewtwo and then coming down
Yep.
with that
Yo, it's
attack
getting
on the
hella
backside.
slow for me.
It is just really difficult
I'm gonna be
for
right
It's just
back.
getting
Don't
sad.
worry. I know. What's up?
on the defensive, but gets
It's
the
just looking
dive
real
right
sad
there.
on my
So,
screen.
wake up pressure.
Open more time.
Come on, it's glitching out too much.
Mewtwo
Wait,
trying to give Suicune a taste of its own medicine.
it's
It
horrible.
getting the
It's
party
horrible.
started there.
It's all the way
So
bad.
much damage right there was because
Alistair
Alistair
really
had
was
low
just like,
HP.
okay, I'm done playing around. Time for
Right
me
now,
to.
both
It's
players
all the
are
way
still
bad.
minutes away from a knockout at this point.
It's like it's all the way back for you. For me, it's like I can say that in
It's
the
horrible.
middle somewhere.
Alright, KO'd. Let's go live. Come on. Are you playing the game? Nah, this is live reaction to the tournament at Nintendo.
More damage depending on the HP that you currently have.
How about the confidence of Alistair there, D1, to wait till his health was down low enough to know that
This
Lit
is
was going to connect
how-
and do some major damage.
And that was
How JD
smart
narrowed
stuff
just
right there by
his
Alistair,
own.
but he finds himself in the corner. And
Yeah, it's
Nairo
like
drops
this
the
wasn't
combo.
happening at the beginning.
And Mewtwo and Nairo doing a fine job this game of
It's like
keeping
I didn't
Suicune
expect that
up
Nat
against the
would
wall.
be playing
Suicune
this
trying to zone out
game,
Mewtwo. Huge advantage right
like,
now for Mewtwo.
pretty
436
good,
to 117.
even though
That's
that-
Nairo's Mewtwo.
we
Alistair,
really never
Suicune, and
saw him
right
do
now
that
we
in
see
his
Suicune
live
trying to juggle Mewtwo up
videos.
against the wall and grabbing the grab right here, Vicky.
Yes,
So
he was
it's just
able to
JD's
grab
foot
him
on the
against
inside,
wall
just like, man,
because
I'm
when
taking
Nairo
this
was trying to
L, and
jump
so
away
is
from him
he.
to cross him up,
Alright, so
he
wait,
used
let's
an
see.
There's nothing I
anti-air
can
to
We know
prevent
that
from
Matt Pack,
happening,
Stephanie,
making him against the wall,
JD
taking more damage.
are
Oh, and
YouTubers.
Nairo and Mewtwo with the
Who's the other
victory in
YouTuber?
D1. We saw Mewtwo get
I don't know if Alistair is a
Suicune
YouTuber,
up against
but
the
he
wall and get those juggles. That did some
probably.
major damage early on.
I
And another
really.
thing we should talk about was the
Alright,
It's like we could search it.
by Nairo. You can jump over it as it is
But
a
it doesn't
shockwave on
say
the
how
ground.
many matches
He's able to connect
per
with Vicky
round.
again.
Alright, I don't know.
Alistair with that
The
dive.
format's not being
Alistair
told.
with the cycle cut.
Well, it's like there's you have to win twice per round, and
Yeah,
then
it's
they're having
two,
a counter at half.
best 2 out of 3, but that's per match. How many matches per round? Yo, Jason, what's
Thing
up,
was
man?
like, I think you had to win like 3
First it was
for you
3.
to win.
It was I mean, best 2 out of 3. Now I think it's best 3 out of 5. Seems like it.
That's true.
If it is, if Alistair wins this one, it's over.
Oh wait, they look like they're slowly trying to bring it back. It looked like Alistair was slipping.
Ooh, he's slipping.
Alistair and that Suicune and the grab on Suicune,
There it is.
and that
Yup.
will do it for the round.
Nairo. Alright. It's 2 to 1.
Two victories.
Alright, let me
That
try and
game
get
point
back
goes to Nairo and Mewtwo.
live. God. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna have to try and fix things with my my task manager.
Here, it's very
Because I have hubs
exciting.
working.
And D1, how about the change in play style for Nairo and Mewtwo? Really getting a lot more pressure in Suicune's face, making things uncomfortable.
Oh snap!
Really that wall and some of those juggle combos.
How that started, it looking pretty nice. Oh, now looking pretty sad. Now looking pretty sad for Pink.
Oh no! Don't tell me these things. Wait. Alright.
First it was going all positive. Oh yeah, it looked like now he's trying to bring it back.
If Alistair wins this game, they will take the match.
Yeah, but look like he's bringing it back for combos.
Tournament Deluxe Invitational, however,
The combos that look like they're gonna never end.
last game still has plenty of things to say. Facing an early deficit right now, 5-17 to 331 advantage. Alistair with that Suicune, but Mewtwo getting some huge damage right there.
Nairo might win this if he gets out of this combo. Which that looks like that's gonna be pretty hard.
What? Okay. See, I'm hearing it, but I ain't seeing it now. Oh, I got completely
man.
stuck. No. No.
Hey, Nairo won. Just to tell you.
Hey, good.
You snitch.
Good, thank you. No, see, it actually glitched out bad now. Like, I'm not sure what's gonna happen right now.
It's a good thing I told you. 'Cause
Yeah.
you wouldn't end up.
Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Don't do... Okay. I think it's... Alright. Let me go live. Yo, I'm live. You said 10 seconds. Alright. Okay.
Let's get to
Oh,
the
Nope,
next
it's starting
round of
bad.
this one.
It's starting bad.
Mewtwo, as we mentioned, had that
Oh, for a
early
second it
victory.
looked like it was about to get
Suicune
perfect.
trying to give Mewtwo some struggling up against the wall here, Vicky.
That was a great example of the
Damn,
patience.
I
Very
hit
at the end
the
of
live
game.
button and
Now
you're still ahead of
too
me.
much. He held shield, and immediately when he saw that opening, he
Oh,
took advantage of
Come
that
on.
and took the first
Come
round.
on.
Alistair with the early
Come on.
advantage, 426.
No.
That round
Come on.
was
Do
pretty
it.
sad.
Do it.
Doing a fine
Do
job
it.
of
No.
floating Mewtwo out right here, D1.
Oh, and here's what I was talking about.
Dang.
So much damage and the ability to double jump right there with Papuyo. This is going to change Pokkén
That was
tournament
bad.
forever.
Well, we saw the support
It
Pokemon
looked
of
pretty-
Eevee being
pretty
used,
sad
and that's going
there.
to go ahead and buff the attack for Suicune, and Suicune able to land.
All right,
some
when's
critical
next
hits.
It's like I like how
I think it might be in between this one and the next, arms match, but not sure. Like there's gonna be this, maybe another gameplay, like the first gameplay of the day, the arms invitational, and then another gameplay, which would be Wind Waker. Maybe. Lego Worlds is this DLC?
It looks like Nero might win.
You sure there's nothing else?
I just noticed that Tsubasa hair looks like he used the pan to flatten it down. What?
Yeah.
What's that? Nero might win this. Nero might win this.
Oh, you say this flat area here? It's just curly. It's all compact. Today Dora asked me if I can find the naps in the map or the naps. It's Tsubasa's afro. You might not find it. See, if I tilt my head forward, you see it's still round. Like the curls just started becoming springy again. So you see that? And yeah, it's just spread out. Spread it. No, don't do it. When's the next stream? I said it might be after this one, between this and the ARMS Invitational. You can find the times on Nintendo's E3 tournament page. But yeah, if it happens, I have a few things to do, so I don't know if I'm going to be going over and doing some stuff I need to do, or if I actually can play around with time and actually get things done and stream.
He goes forward and
so it all depends.
Like I told you before, you can jump over Mewtwo's counterattack. So much damage right now inflicted on Nairo. Two mythical Pokemon
Nairo, get this first match. Come on. Yes, come on. Yes.
Right now, Suicune with the 498 to 270 advantage. Support gauge.
Come on. No, come on.
Looking for a few buffs here, Vicky, in that attack. If he could use that support Pokemon.
Nairo finally able to rack up some damage for some time there. I was starting to get a little worried, but it seems like Nairo's holding on to his own right now, pressuring Alistair so hard, switching it back to field phase.
Until your head again, the light of the room is going to reflect off your forehead and make everyone go blind.
Mewtwo at bay.
Got you.
One round victory right here in this decisive game.
I kind of hurt, but it's okay.
A third match in this championship round, or Alistair and Matt Pack can go ahead.
Sure, there's nothing else in my life.
Re-host sweep on JD Witherspoon. Yes, JD, we couldn't let you forget about the sweep.
Don't no. I'm sensing a joke coming from that.
No, nothing else. Like no kick butt action or going to get paid that day.
I don't know. Not all depends. For real, it all depends. Like I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to stream between this and ARMS.
Will seal the deal in the championship for Matt, Pat, and Alistair. Meanwhile, Nairo, Mewtwo trying to force a third round, and if they can, force a third game in the match.
Come on, Nairo. Nairo, no. Nairo, distance yourself.
Alistair and the Suicune trying to get some more attacks on Mewtwo. That's going to be critical right there. 85 health for Mewtwo. Here comes the synergy burst from Suicune. Suicune going to try and time up this synergy move. Is this it? No, Mewtwo able to block, but no, Suicune able to counter the dash attack. And that is your championship. Alistair, Matt Pat, your champions of the 2017 Pokkén Tournament Deluxe Invitational. Your thoughts?
This was very anticlimactic.
Well, overall, the zoning was just impeccable right there by Alistair.
It was like we already knew who was going to win. Oh, wow, ago.
Crouching underneath the Hyper Beam, using the Miracle to also send ranged attacks in field phase right back at Nairo. Made it very difficult for Nairo in the long range.
Very, very impressive. So as the champions hug it out with our runner-ups, sorry, no participation medals given out here for our runner-ups. There's only one champion here in this tournament. You saw Alistair with that Suicune, and how impressive was it for Nairo and the Mewtwo?
Messing with the Wi-Fi signal, that's why it's so laggy. I'll take that.
Nairo definitely had a lot of mix-ups when it came to his offense. There were times where if he was getting attacked, he would use the side strike, and other times when he was in Alistair's face and you'd expect a grab, he'd go for the dive kick.
So JD and Nairo, you guys didn't win, so I have to politely ask you to leave the stage at this point. Give it up for JD and Nairo. However, Alistair, Matt Pat, please step to the center of the stage here, Alistair and Matt Pat, because we have some special guests to present our awards for our champions. Please welcome from the Pokemon Company, Mr. Ishihara, and 2 developers from Bandai Namco Studios, Mr. Hoshino and Mr. Suzaki, to present the awards to our champions of the 2017 Pokkén Tournament Deluxe Invitational. Please welcome them to the stage.
Is King talking or?
No, I'm not talking. I'm not talking. I'm
like I said, yeah,
I'm kind of talking.
Is it because I was about to say, is it because that salt that you had in the ice cream?
Yeah.
He got roasted earlier. He got roasted.
It's like salt in that
Also,
cum ice cream.
Yeah. I don't even feel like finishing this little stream. Feel like cutting it short.
We do have a prize to present to you, gentlemen.
Yeah, embrace the salt cum poop ice cream that you had earlier.
Congratulations.
JD, I was rooting for you.
It's like if that's what you put on Twitter, then you're just gonna hear mine under. It's like I tried, but I was more for Matt Pat.
Wait, who was versus who?
Mr. Hoshino and Mr. Suzaki.
Matt Pat is that white guy that sounds racist.
In one exhibition round, so please, Mr. Hoshino, Mr. Suzaki, please step up to the stand here. Matt Pat, Alistair, please take your side of the screen. Mr. Hoshino, Mr. Suzaki, please come this way.
Okay. Oh, they're gonna play against the developers?
And so we've got the developers.
What? Oh, that's not a good option.
Wait a minute.
If they beat the developers, that's already a negative one. Then it's like,
see, here's the thing: if you win against the developers, you're too much of a gamer. You're getting to that nerd dork area where even nerds and dorks call you nerds and dorks. But
I'll just be like, that means that you're better than them at their own game that they made.
But
this is
it's possible.
gonna be some other level.
If the developers win, you just got owned.
It's like that should be expected because they made the game.
Oh, not exactly.
On Matt Pat's side, right?
I would say it's expected for me because if I lost it against the developer, I'd just be like, this should happen.
Well, at the same time, it shouldn't happen because you should be able to own if you're that good at the game. Don't you think?
I won't believe that. No, I don't believe that.
Let's see.
Napoleon, Vicky, with a lot of success, getting in the face of its opponents. However,
Let's see.
Krogunk has no problem playing that rush style play.
I like how he's
gonna want to
jumping.
make sure that he
Going
can
in a
read
circle.
and counter very well. So Matt Pat, this will be exciting, taking on one of the developers in D1. And if you look at Krogunk right now, doing a fine job of sort of zoning out Napoleon, getting a feel for its attacks, doing a great job blocking.
Dang, already expecting what you gonna do.
Dang, what? All right, but wait, he got it. He got it hit.
Mr. Suzaki, man, he's crazy.
Suzaki knows how to play the game, though. Look at that.
Yep.
He got zoning down, movement.
Well, look like Matt Pat might try to win the first round.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Wait. Right, he got the grab.
Immediately changing the face.
Okay.
And, you know, Krogunk actually does excel immensely when it comes to speed. He's incredibly fast, but unfortunately, with that RNG style like he has, he can honestly just
He's hitting him with the soft hits, and he's just owning.
Oh man, Mr. Suzaki, man, he won that first round. That's already be expected.
Oh hey.
Suzaki's a bad man right there, get the victory over Napoleon.
Man, and my stream is live, and you're still ahead of me, like 2 or 3 seconds.
Sort of make Matt Pat feel good about himself.
It's new to the challenges. Well, it is new to the challenges, but look at Matt Pat. The pain. The pain.
Next round here between Napoleon, selected by Matt Pat.
But I believe that character was in the first one.
Mr. Suzaki from
That's what I
Bandai
believe.
Namco Studios knows everything you need to know about this game right here.
No, actually, these 2 characters weren't in the
we're
first
seeing
one, I
from
think.
Krogunk D1 is a fine job of
Because
zoning
since
out
it's
I feel like
the
the one that
since it's the
I feel like
first round, they're by the tournament rules, they have to use a new character.
just chilling on the floor as well.
The second player
on the map that was playing.
Yeah, the second player in the team can choose. Oh wait, we got a new sub. Oh, I didn't get to see the name. Give me a second. Give me one quick second. Wait, where is
One.
it?
Time's up.
My bad, guys. My bad.
Napoleon with the grab against Krogunk. Unka up in the air, gonna knock Mr. Suzaki back.
It was like
If Mr. Suzaki wins this, I was about to say, if he wins with that 1% health.
It was the mermaid. Mermaid something. My bad. I'm gonna try and find that. But we got a sub from Mermaid. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Wish I could have your full name. Write something in the chat so I can say your name completely. Suzaki hit him with an 8-piece combo, a Happy Meal. Dang. Were you hungry? Because if you weren't, well, you're gonna have to eat that 8-piece anyway.
8-piece chicken combo.
Yeah, chicken. Want some
Just
chicken
like
with that? Oh.
Let's see what past restaurant that he was able to do to JD earlier today.
Mr. Suzaki and Krogunk able to counter
Right, but hey, at least Matt Pat got one match in.
Suzaki, however, gonna drop down, get some
Yep.
damage, and look at this.
And if you start taking L's right after, I was just been like, man, how you feeling today?
I like how Mr. Suzaki moves around in the sky, man.
He's just chilling all by himself, like, I feel like I can win this.
Look at that, look at that.
He hitting them with the weakest combos and still destroying them. Oh man, that's disrespect. I killed him with disrespect.
The disrespect, yeah, I saw that.
He flopped on the ground. It was like, hey, what's good?
Dang. No.
Hey, what's good?
Look, and he's just he's holding in the laughter. That's rude.
It's like his friend's just like, bro, yeah, disrespectful like that.
Mr. Suzaki going up against him right there.
Total braggness. That's true, JP.
Chance to beat me, and
Dang.
unfortunately you lost. You'll never get to face me again.
Alistair's gonna bat clean up for Matt Pat and Alistair.
Dang, I don't even know what to say to that. Like that's just horrible. That's horrible. Come on, Matt, beat him down like Tsubasa. No, okay. No, wait, still, no. Now I understood what you said. No, King, no, that's not right.
Against one of the developers of this game.
Yeah, Hoshino-san definitely might have some tricks up his
Pikachu versus Charizard. This is gonna be interesting.
Interesting selection by Alistair. You got to figure he's well-rounded in every single character. But we're going to go back to Gen 1 here for
himself
classic
options
throwdown
in
of
the air.
schoolyard
Yeah, that's
of
true.
Charizard against Pikachu at this point. Litton going to be chosen for that support Pokemon here, Vicky. And right now, in the foreground, you're going to have Charizard controlled by Mr. Hoshino. Meanwhile, Alistair going with Pikachu. And Pikachu, one of those players that's a little bit more well-rounded. Meanwhile,
Yo, I want to see Alistair just own the game.
Charizard really likes to play mid-range, but you also have to take into consideration like
Room for him because like
Okay, I heard a
Pikachu.
bunch of noise right now. Did I just instant transmission back in?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Pikachu with a
I gotta
nice
go.
juggle right there, gonna back off Charizard. Let's go ahead and shift phases at this point.
Ooh, Alistair, he showing Mr. Hoshino what's up.
He wants a fine job of taking
Yo.
advantage of that field phase.
That's horrible.
He's not even afraid of the fire.
How do you
which is an option that Charizard does
how
have.
do you feel as a developer to lose like that?
Taking that first
A
round
Pikachu versus a Charizard.
Pikachu and Alistair taking
That's
that
a fair
round. If they
fight,
can get this
too.
round,
It's
they'll
like
go ahead and
it's
take
like
the lead.
room for Alistair because he chose a Pikachu and I like Pikachu. But if he, oh boy, look like Mr. Hoshino's now just like I'm not playing with you, boy.
I see what you mean. Okay.
What?
He's just like what?
What?
Charizard with the grab.
Chill.
He goes, if Pikachu winning,
Chill. He doesn't care. What?
Let's serve it up again.
He was like,
No.
he's like,
Hoshino, chill.
oh man,
Wow. Yo.
He was like, I'm done playing with you now.
Yo.
I was just
Yo. No. That was horrible. No.
Hoshino was just like,
Nah,
what
boy.
now?
Sit down. Look at Matt Pat. He's exactly like me. Like, what?
Absolutely, you can tell
Yo,
this guy is a master.
look at Alistair's face. He's like, yo, did you see that?
This is out of control.
It's like Hoshino was like, what now?
Dang.
Here we have third round.
Like, this is
Hoshino was
my
laughing.
game.
Hoshino was laughing, and he was like, nah, it's serious now.
Maybe that's getting into his head, maybe throwing him off possibly.
Oh,
You did
Alistair's learning from you, man.
West.
Getting some early pressure on Charizard. Winner of
Oh
this
man, that
Oh.
combo.
between Mr. Hoshino
What combo?
and
Wait,
Alistair.
what combo?
Meanwhile, Charizard getting that
You don't
block,
see.
the hit on Pikachu. Pikachu though able to try and counter. Charizard doing a fine job of reading and blocking there, Vicky.
And it seemed
Okay,
like that
okay,
for
I
a
saw
little
it.
bit that Alistair was going to be able to maneuver himself around Mr. Hoshino, but it isn't enough assist coming, so another grab from Mr. Hoshino. How is he going to
Yo.
avoid this?
Mr.
This
Hoshino has
is-
Alistair seeing
Look how
stars
sad
with all of his
this
grabs
is.
right now. Charizard
This ain't
able
sad,
to
this is
deal,
interesting.
trying to hit through a couple of tough projectiles.
It's sad 'cause it's just-
Connects with the
Oh.
Hoshino, what's happening?
Hoshino
Hoshino,
just-
Charizard back. Let's shift
He
phases here.
slacked him.
Hoshino, don't slack. No slack.
Meanwhile,
No.
Charizard trying to get in his mug. Meanwhile,
Come on,
Mr.
come on.
Hoshino down to
Oh,
1.6.
oh,
Let's
oh.
get some Mega Charizard X here. Mega Charizard trying to put some
Oh,
pressure.
no.
Here comes Linton.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's going to connect on Charizard. Knock it back. 99 health for Mr.
Oh, no.
Hoshino. Here comes
Oh, no.
Pikachu in burst mode. Let's see if
Hoshino.
Pikachu can connect with that burst move right here. Here comes Popplio using some support Pokemon.
Ooh, okay.
Pikachu still
No,
in
no.
burst mode. Charizard getting some attacks here. Charizard with a little bit more health and a couple of boosts right here too. D1.
Come
Alright,
on,
Hoshino.
come on.
I see
Come
you.
on.
It's getting really intense here. The dodge kick.
Oh, wow.
Mr. Hoshino battles back and gets the victory over Alistair.
They both just feeling
How
sad
impressive was
for
that,
themselves.
I mean, Mr. Hoshino, what did I tell you?
Uh-oh.
Like both Matt and
Bad
Alistair is
etiquette.
like, bro.
Bad etiquette. You don't shake hands and bow at the same time.
About the game, when it came to the mix-ups, it looks like
Oh, that's
He's just feeling too sorry for himself that he didn't know what to do.
Yeah. Jack by Pika.
They both died and just held each other just like
Look at that. Look at that. Dang.
Just like we both losers.
Yeah. Their body aches from the
We're
loss.
talking about being starstruck, but my
It just looked
I
like
was incredibly starstruck
They
just by
didn't
watching
win,
that.
so
I can't believe
they
how
don't get
Alistair may
these
feel right
posters
now.
to look like. And if that's true, man,
If
that
y'all just lose the posters to them,
okay, okay.
that would be
they-
sad. Yo, that would be sad.
Yeah.
I'd cry. I was like, it was right there. It was mine. It's a holographic poster.
It's like if y'all lose and you don't get these posters, I'll just be like,
Impressive right there.
dang.
They get their artwork, their awards. Give it up for Mr. Hoshino, Mr. Suzaki, Matt, Pat, Alistair, your champions of the 2017 Pokkén Tournament Deluxe Invitational. Stick around. We got the
Yeah, now
Arms
they just
Open
posing.
Invitational coming later today. Give it up one more time for them.
Are we done? Is it over?
Alistair keeps bowing. It looks like it's a problem.
If he bows without shaking hands, it's good.
They're on just a long fight.
Bowing shows a one-way respect. Shaking hands is meant to be a mutual respect. Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
All right, is it over? These are just recaps. Yo, I would hijack the stream if I was in the audience and I was wearing my shirt. I just turn around and show that QR code. Yeah, but all right. I think it's over. So it's at what? We'll be right back. All right. I guess they're gonna do some treehouse. Yeah, they're gonna be doing some treehouse. So I'm gonna leave it right there. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will be back probably in between or just in time for the arms thing. So keep an eye out. I might come through. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it with family and friends, subscribe if you haven't already, and
Bell.
hit the bell, make sure it rings, check out my shirts,
Sure.
join my Discord, check out my Twitter, check out my Twitch if you're on the YouTube side, check out my YouTube if you're on the Twitch side.
Don't forget his
And-
Pornhub account.
No, I don't. What? No. Stop. We ended the stream. See you guys later.
Merry Christmas.
I can't trust these
Merry
guys.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Wait, somebody wrote. Who was that? Rap, you love my hair? Thank you. I really appreciate it.
That name was
like
familiar.
my hair. I hope you enjoy the stream. I know I'm ending it, but you can come back later. I will be doing another stream, and I'm gonna be doing Wind Waker later on. So subscribe so you can get that notification and make sure. No, don't listen to Sasko. Don't listen to him. I'll go and see you guys later.